Hello, everyone. Thank you to everyone who is joining us. We will get started in just a few moments. I'm just going to give everyone a little bit of time to enter into the webinar. Um, as we are waiting for everyone to join, if you want to pop into the chat, introduce yourself, talk about your business a little bit, now would be a great time to do so, and we will get started in just a few moments. Thank you to everyone who is joining us. If you just joined us, I'm just giving our attendees just a few more moments to trickle in, but please feel free to introduce yourself, introduce your business in the chat. We'll get started in just a few more moments. We're seeing some activity in the chat. Yes, Jeremy, Mill Creek Silver Jewelry, fantastic. Please feel free to introduce yourself in the chat as well, others. All right, fantastic. We are going to get started. Please feel free to keep continuing to introduce yourselves in the chat as we get started here. I want to welcome you all. My name is Rachel, and I am the marketing and communications person here at the Temple Small Business Development Center. The Temple SBDC helps small businesses start, grow, and succeed. We do this through our no-cost consulting and a variety of no-cost webinars like the one that you are attending today. You're joining us for YouTube Basics for Entrepreneurs, part of our Social Media Foundation series. We are recording today's session, and a copy of that recording, as well as a copy of today's PowerPoint, will be sent to all of the attendees within a few days in a follow-up email, so be on the lookout for that. All of our attendees have been muted, but we encourage you to post any questions you have in the Q&A or in the chat. And I'm now going to turn the floor over to our presenter, Cassie.
Thanks, Rachel. All right, so Rachel just went over that, so I'll skip past it. So I'm Cassie. I've worked in consulting for a few years now. I've also worked in property management for 5 years, and I currently specialize in consulting dealing with search engine optimization, social media, and digital marketing. I have my bachelor's and master's in business, and so if you have any questions about those things, please let me know. I'm happy to chat offline as well. All right, so we'll get started. First, go over the agenda. So we'll talk about YouTube, give an intro to it and its benefits, then how to get started and set up accounts on it. After that, we'll talk about using YouTube specifically for business. And we'll finish with some specific YouTube strategies and tips, and then end with some next steps in Q&A. But as we go through, if you have questions, feel free to put them in the Q&A as well. Rachel will be monitoring that, and we can stop and answer questions there. So first, before we get into, what is YouTube, we should talk about what's social media. So social media is an internet computer-based technology that facilitates the sharing of ideas and information. The various platforms, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and others, allow you to virtually network with other individuals and businesses. And what's really great about social media for businesses in particular is it allows you to share content and information about your business with a larger number of people that you might not be able to reach just in person. Now, there are over 3 billion social media users today, and great thing with social media is the ability to network and form tight-knit communities based on interests in your business, in your products, your services. All of these platforms can be managed and run through a computer, your phone, or a tablet. YouTube, the social media platform we'll be talking about today, is just one of these. And we do have webinars, and we've had webinars in the past on other social media platforms throughout the year. So if you're interested in another, you can always visit our website, which is listed at the end of this presentation, to look for upcoming webinars. You can visit our YouTube channel, and you can see past webinars of some of them that are recorded as well. So YouTube specifically is a video sharing platform. You've probably used this before for watching, anything from how to do something, or a funny cat video, or a movie trailer. It's very widely used by 2 billion users. And these users are actually watching about 1 billion hours of videos per day. YouTube's actually owned by Google. And having a YouTube channel with good video content that's connected back to your business's website can help to increase your SEO, or search engine optimization. Now, we could have a whole webinar on SEO, but for now, just know that having a YouTube channel connected to your business's website with good video content that's frequented by people on YouTube can help to improve your SEO score and can help to drive more people to your website. Businesses that really shine here are creative businesses, businesses with highly visual content, or maybe businesses with good how-to content, like how-to videos. Businesses also use YouTube to post maybe like daily vlogs or video blogs, product reviews. Just a few examples of companies that might use this platform are craft stores that are showing how to make a craft, home improvement or maintenance type businesses showing how to do a repair, maybe a gear company or a clothing company showing new product features and how to use those products. Maybe a wedding videographer could use this to showcase work they've done for clients in the past. Maybe SAT prep businesses with educational videos on common types of SAT problems and how to solve them. So there's a wide variety of ways that you can use YouTube as a business. Now, as you look through the chat of all the people who've messaged, what business they're in, probably all of you could use YouTube. Now, what businesses are on YouTube that you've watched regularly? Consider that and think to yourself, what businesses have you watched videos on? And that can help to show the wide range that you can use YouTube for businesses. So let's take a look at who is on YouTube and who you can reach with having one. Before creating a business page for any social media platform, it's a good idea to consider who your customers are, or who your target demographic is, or who your target market is, and what their demographics are. Then look at the social media platform you're thinking of going onto, like Facebook or Instagram or YouTube, and see if that platform has people active on it that fit your customer demographic. So take for example, if my business caters primarily to men ages 40 to 49, then maybe Pinterest is not the social media platform that I need to be on, because Pinterest's primary demographic is women ages 18 to 40. Now, YouTube is actually very unique in the fact that it spans a very wide demographic. So for example, 53% of users are male and 47% of users are women. So it's a pretty even split, and a lot of people use it on both sides. People from every age range are also on here, from teens to retirement age. People from every income level and education level are on YouTube and using it. And this just goes to show why YouTube is the second most popular search engine and website. And even in location demographics, YouTube shows an even spread too. So people in urban or suburban and rural areas all use YouTube. So it's very widely used, and it's very widely used across different devices. So whether you have customers or clients using their mobile phone or their tablet or a desktop computer or a device connected to their TV, YouTube has users in all of these areas. So YouTube is very widely used. Here are some more benefits of being on YouTube. One thing that I'll mention again is that there are people watching over 1 billion hours of videos on YouTube a day, and it is the second largest search engine. And so people are searching for just about everything you can think of on YouTube. Think about it. When you're trying to find something on the internet, you often go to Google to search for it, but you also probably go to YouTube very frequently as well, to type in, how to do something or something else. It's very common to use YouTube, very similar to Google. Here are like some of my top 5 benefits or favorite benefits of being on YouTube. So one is your target audience is on YouTube, likely just from what we saw with looking at the demographics. 2, customers are looking for you, or at least products, services, or information that you sell, because pretty much every category of products, services, and information is available on YouTube. So for example, if I have a business, Cassie's dog training business, although someone may not be looking specifically for my business, they may be searching for how to do dog training videos for a new puppy. And they might, because of that, stumble across my YouTube channel and then therefore my website. Another benefit is there's a much higher engagement on video content than just pictures or text. And this is actually true across any social media platforms. So whether it's Facebook or Instagram or LinkedIn, YouTube videos get more engagement naturally than stagnant pictures or text. And so people are staying on this platform longer and they're engaging more with it. Another benefit is YouTube gets better conversation than other platforms. There's a lot of conversation on it. And then lastly, it's very easy to set up. And I'll show you how to set one up later on in this presentation. Now, if it didn't already convince you, there are some other facts that I think that are very relevant to small businesses in particular that you can benefit from YouTube. So 68% of YouTube users watched YouTube to help make a purchase decision. For example, showcasing a product and its different features. YouTube is used by 55% of marketers. 1 in 3 baby boomers go to YouTube to learn more about a product or service. More than 70% of YouTube content is watched on mobile devices as well. And YouTube reaches more 18 to 34-year-olds than any other TV network. So that could be also some good things to know when you're thinking of considering it for business. So what this is a sample of what a business page looks like on YouTube. You get to have a profile picture and a banner image that's similar to many other social media sites nowadays. You can also have a trailer video that's highlighted on the home screen if you wish. You can also segment your videos into different playlists or categories. Now, this is a brief glance of what a business page looks like, but now we'll go a little bit deeper and watch this video. So this video is going to show you how to use YouTube and set up the account. This is for those of you who maybe have watched YouTube videos on YouTube, but you've never actually made an account. If you want to have a YouTube channel and post videos, you just need to set up an account. If you just want to look at and watch videos, you don't actually need to have an account. So let's watch this video so you can see how you can go about setting up this account.
To get the most out of YouTube, you'll need to sign in with a Google account. And if you want to upload videos, you'll also need to create a YouTube channel. In this video, we'll show you how to get a Google account and use it to sign into YouTube and create a YouTube channel. Keep in mind that a Google account and a YouTube channel are not exactly the same thing. If you have a Google account, you can use it to sign into YouTube to like videos and subscribe to your favorite creators. When signed in, you'll also get personalized video recommendations based on your activity. Having a YouTube channel lets you upload your own videos and gives you a public presence on YouTube. If you already have a Google account, you can use it to sign into YouTube. Just enter the email address that you would use for other Google products. For example, if you have a Gmail account, use that email address and password when you sign in. If not, you can easily create a Google account directly from YouTube. Start by going to youtube.com or opening the YouTube app. If you're on a computer, click Sign In, then click Create Account. From here, you'll be asked to fill in your information. If you're on a mobile device, select the profile picture icon, and then tap Sign In. You'll see a plus sign, which you can select to add an account. Choose Create Account from the sign-in page. Now that you're signed in, there's a lot you can do. You can like and dislike videos, save videos to watch later, subscribe to your favorite channels, manage your watch history, or flag videos that you don't think should be there, and more. The more you watch and interact with videos, the better your recommendations will get. Once you're signed into YouTube, you can also create a YouTube channel. This is how all of your favorite YouTube creators got started, and you can too. To get started, try any action that requires a channel, such as uploading a video, posting a comment, or creating a playlist. If you don't have a channel yet, you'll see a prompt to create one. And who knows, you might be the next big YouTube star. If you'd like to learn more about getting started on YouTube, check out the links in the description below. And that's it. Subscribe.
All right, so that's how it looks. I'll also share my screen real quick to review what a personal page looks like and what a business page looks like. So give me just a moment. All right, so here, this is what YouTube, the homepage looks like. On the left, what you can do is you can look at things you have subscribed to. Up on the top right is where you would sign in if you'd like to sign in. You can also on the left look at the history of things you've watched in the past. If you'd like to take a look, give me 1 second. I will go to our SBDC page. You can see what a business page looks like. So this is what a business page looks like. You have that banner, profile picture, So you can customize that. You can also customize it by adding this video. So it's instead of just being a lot of videos in a row, you can actually highlight one in particular. So ours shows ours shows kind of like just the intro to like some of the businesses we help and what we do. So you can do something similar for your business. Then as you can see here, we have some more videos below, and you can also categorize videos. So under playlists, you'll see we have things categorized under different areas. So for example, we have one on international business webinars. We have one that's related to website planning and e-commerce specific businesses. So that's a little bit of what the YouTube homepage looks like and what a business page looks like. We'll go back to the PowerPoint. Right, give me 1 second. There's also another video here you can watch for getting started on YouTube. This is a little bit extra, so we'll briefly watch this as well. All right.
Hey there everyone, it's me Camille from the channel Offbeat Look, and I'm going to show you how to get your channel started quickly and easily. What's great about YouTube is it's a platform where you can have a voice and share and build communities using video. I started on YouTube when I was 14 because I wanted to have a place to express myself and my favorite looks. Over the years, the community has grown, which has blown my mind. All of you have a passion to share and something to say, and I'm going to show you how easy it is to become a creator on YouTube. So let's get started. The first basic step is to sign into YouTube using a Google account. To create a channel, go into your account settings and click Create a New Channel. The channel name will default to your first and last name, but if you want to create a channel with a different name, click on Use Business or Other Name, and you'll be prompted to create a brand account.
So that's the part I want to highlight is that's where you would create a brand account. So let's review. You'd basically click on the bottom left side of the screen where it says settings, then you would click create a brand account. So watch that one more time.
Click on Use Business or Other Name, and you'll be prompted to create a brand account. Brand accounts allow you to pick a specific name and let multiple people access your channel as managers, which is cool when you eventually have people helping you out. When I started, I didn't know what a good channel name was, so I used my first name, and because it was about makeup, it had makeup in the name. But when I decided to cover more general topics on my channel, I came up with Offbeat Look. The name worked much better for me because it clearly communicated what my channel was about. And that is pretty much the first step in getting started on YouTube. So what are you waiting for? There's an audience desperate to hear what you have to say.
Great, so that was very helpful for if you're creating a business account, being able to see the brand account where that part is actually located. Now, when you're creating a profile, something you want to keep in mind is you want to upload a photo for your profile photo, and a good idea is to use maybe your logo or maybe a photo of you if you're also a solo entrepreneur. But whatever it is, it should be something directly connected to the business. So for example, say you are a shoe business, consider putting your logo here, not a picture of you with your dog. If you're a solo entrepreneur, you can use an image of yourself or your logo if you have one, either would work. Next, you'll add a description. Here you'll want to say what your business is, what you sell or what you do, and then end with like a call to action. So for example, end with check us out online with a link to your website. If you have a website, do put the link here because this is what can help with driving people to your website. So now I want to discuss YouTube Studio. So YouTube Studio is not a different platform. It's just where you go to edit your YouTube channel. So don't worry when you see YouTube Studio that you're going to have to deal with another platform or anything like that. After you've gone through the steps of making your account and channel, now you want to essentially customize it. And you can do that by clicking Customize on the left-hand side of the screen. This is where you can add things like spotlight videos, like I showed earlier. These videos are the channel trailer that I mentioned, like that are highlighted, you saw on the SBDC site. This is also where you can change basic information like your name, the description of your business, your profile picture, your banner image. Here you can also add something called a watermark. A video watermark is a still image that sits on top of your video as it's playing. This is commonly placed at like the bottom right corner of the video. This watermark can be anything you want, like maybe your brand logo in the corner while your video is playing, or a website URL, or an otherwise custom watermark. I've listed actually here the hyperlinks to videos on how to add a video watermark. Lastly, you can also customize the URL. So for example, say your channel name is Bob's Builders, and you want your URL to not just be a random string of numbers, but instead you want it to say youtube.com/BobBuilders. You can do that here as well.
Cassie, I wanted to hop in. We have a question from, I believe it's Tesha, maybe Tisha, my apologies if I'm pronouncing your name incorrectly, about if you can record or should record video from your Zoom or your Teams or even your phone and upload it to YouTube.
Yeah, I have not tried to upload a video of a Zoom meeting, but I assume you can. And that would be fine. It's nice with Zoom and your phone, both of those, when the video is saved, you can edit them. So you can like cut either end off. And so make sure whenever you're uploading, you're just doing that.
Fantastic. And something fun to know is that your this video will go up on our YouTube. So we indeed do record our Zooms and put them up. So it's definitely.
I've never uploaded them, but I know you have.
Yep, we do. So definitely a cool option. I also wanted to just hop in. I've seen some raised hands. Unfortunately, we're not able to unmute people. So if you have a question, I encourage you to put it into the Q&A or into the chat. I'm also getting a question about scheduling videos out. Are you able to schedule them out for a week, or do you need to make a new video and upload it right away?
Yeah, so you can on, for example, Facebook, Instagram, you can do those scheduling tools. Actually, you can use that in the actual platform themselves. I know on third-party vendors like Hootsuite and Buffer, you can manage all your social media there and you can schedule things. With YouTube, I think you can also do like live videos, and you can do like a scheduled link for like live videos, which we'll talk about later. But as far as like posting them in your settings, you should be able to do kind of something similar that you would do with like Facebook and Instagram.
Great, fantastic, thank you.
All right, so those, what I went over on the last slide are some of the things you can do in YouTube or YouTube Studio. Here's an example of a finished customized channel. So this is a cooking channel. You can see here that she made a banner using multiple pictures, not just one. So the multiple images allows her to show that she doesn't just do baking, but all types of cooking. So you can see she does like chicken, cake, drinks, and she also puts her logo all in that banner image. And an example of how you can make a banner image like this is by using a tool called Canva. So canva.com is a really great tool and a website you can go to make images like this. They actually have a lot of times pre-made like setups for like Instagram post or a Facebook banner or a YouTube profile picture or banner. And so Canva is a great place for a great free tool for making great images like this. You can see here she is a solo entrepreneur, and so she did choose a picture of herself cooking for the profile picture. You could also use your logo here, but she does have her logo in the banner, so she still has it up there. She also, as you can see, has an intro video here to her channel highlighting an intro to her business. And essentially what you want to do is customize this video and this look to show what's the main takeaway that you want to give your visitors. So like, for example, for Temple University's Small Business Development Center on the homepage, we offer free business consulting and resources to small businesses. So our profile and banner image shows our logo, our contact information, so you can quickly get in contact with us. And we also use a video that gives an intro and shows some of the small businesses and industries we help. So that's kind of what our main takeaway is we help lots of small businesses. Here's our contact info. The next step is to take that contact info. For the cooking channel, for her, the main takeaway, or what's important to her, is to showcase the variety of the items that she cooks. So she's broken it up into using multiple pictures in her banner photo and a video introduction to her page and business. So looking a little more at that cooking example, here's a few key things she did to make this channel look good. One, she's got a relevant and engaging channel art through her banner. Two, she has a good intro video with 3, a helpful description. And 4, videos that are grouped by sections or categories, like Southern recipes or cocktail recipes. Other examples of sites we could take a look at are, let's go ahead and go back to YouTube. So for example, we're going to go to Joanne Fabric. And you can see for them, they have their logo and color theme. They also use an intro to their store. It's been kind of redone lately, so they give an intro to their way their new stores look. And then the way that they group their videos is based off of like different crafts. So you can see like knitting for kids, trending projects, sewing skills. And within each of these playlists are ones on sewing or knitting or crocheting. And so those are examples of how you might lay out a YouTube channel. We'll go back to that point. All right, so now that you know how to create a YouTube channel, we've gone over a couple examples. Let's talk about how to use it. So there are different types of video posts that you can make. The first type is the basic YouTube channel post, which is where you make a video, upload it to your channel, and add it to a playlist. Next, there's a YouTube Live, which is similar to Instagram Live and allows you to market beforehand that you're going to do a live video. For example, If I maybe had a specialty cupcake store, I might do an announcement that I'm going to do a live YouTube video at 6 p.m. showing how to make Christmas tree cupcakes for a holiday party. At 6 p.m. I get on YouTube, do the live video, and then when the live video is over, it just switches to a normal video that can be saved with your other videos later down the road to watch. The last type is YouTube Shorts, which are videos that are less than a minute long. This was made in an attempt to compete with like TikTok videos and Instagram stories or Facebook stories. I've actually included at the bottom a hyperlink to an in-depth video on like YouTube Shorts and using those. Now, the most common one that's going to be used, especially for y'all just starting out, is going to be just the basic YouTube channel video posting option. That's the most basic one and most regularly used and easy to set up one. Yes, and for the question in the chat, I will actually get to some examples of thumbnails in a minute. Let's see. So let's discuss how to upload and post a video. The easiest way to upload and post a video is to go to your channel and click create. It will ask if you want to upload a video that you saved from on your phone or your desktop. When you select yes and upload one, now depending on how long the video is, it might take a little while for it to upload, so you may have to wait a few minutes for it to upload. Now, once it's uploaded, it's not posted yet. You do have to do a few more things first. So you need to add a title and a description of the video. And it's good to try making the title something that people might search for in the search bar of YouTube. For example, if I'm trying to get people to watch my video on how to make a wedding cake, maybe I should use something like in the description or the title, how to make a 3-tier wedding cake, or because that might help with searches that are around like multi-tier wedding cakes or multi-tier cakes, or how to make a wedding cake. It could capture all those things that are being typed into YouTube by using a description like that. Don't just type like video 1, you know, give some description, and having those main keywords of what your video is about in both the title and description can help make it easier and more likely for users to find your videos. Also, in reference to the question in the chat earlier, or in the Q&A earlier, you'll want to edit your thumbnail. So that's that little image that shows up. You can actually edit it so that you can choose what that thumbnail looks like. So you can look at, you know, the video and what's like a good image in the video, so that maybe you're not having a thumbnail that just has someone like speaking in the middle of it and they're like it's kind of like an awkward photo. So you can actually edit that thumbnail to show up how you would like. So for example, if you're going to be showing a video on how to make an apple pie, maybe you want the thumbnail to show a point in the video that highlights the apple pie, not you talking mid-sentence. And you can also add text on top of that if you want to. Let's see here. You can also choose to add the video to a playlist. So for example, in the cooking example, she had playlists dealing with the types of food that she was making. So she might have a picture of how to make a wedding cake, and then maybe that was added to a dessert playlist, or maybe it was added to wedding recipes playlists. You can just leave it without being in a playlist, but it does give you the option to add it to a playlist. Now, lastly, when you get to the last section and the audience section at the end, it'll ask you a couple of questions. It'll ask you if the video is for kids or not. In this example, she checked no, because the child's probably not watching the video of how to make a 3-tier wedding cake. After that, it'll ask if you want to add an age restriction. So for example, if you're uploading a video that had maybe like profanity in it, or an explicit song, you can select that. Now I know probably most of you won't have that, but it's there in case you want to. After that, you can add additional couple video elements if you want, called end screens and cards. An end screen is an image that you can add at the end of your video that pops up on the screen. For example, you could add your logo and contact info there. You could also add something called cards, which are little graphics or promotions that pop up on the screen during points in the video. So examples might be a promo that says shop here or check out this product line. This is a little more advanced, so I'd recommend starting maybe with like end screens first, but those options are there for you. Lastly, you want to set the visibility, which can be public, which means anyone can view it. An unlisted video means that you can only watch the video if the link to the video is shared with you. A link to an unlisted video can be sent to and viewed by someone that doesn't have a Google account. Private, that means that that only you and people you choose to send it to have Google accounts can see this video. Another thing you can do is you can schedule the post. So this shows where you can schedule the post to post later, referencing someone's question earlier, or you can just post it now. So this could be really helpful if you're trying to, sit down and schedule your post for the week. So again, for visibility, you want to set it to public. And then if you want to schedule, this is where you can schedule. All right, so now let's check out some examples, going back to someone's question on like thumbnails. So for example, these are good examples of thumbnails. They, have been customized. They even have like words put over top them. The ones on the bottom are not that great because you really don't get an idea of what the video is about at all, right? Now, some title descriptions. What are some good and bad examples? So you can see the circled ones in green are good. So it's showing you clearly like what the video is about, and also might be something similar to what people would type in YouTube. The bottom one, like video 2 part 3, well, that doesn't describe what is being done at all. And probably someone's not going to YouTube and typing in video 2 part 3. So those would be, some not as great examples. All right, so video live stream. I want to briefly discuss this. This is a little more intermediate and not used as much. You do have to enable your account to do this. And I included here the step-by-step instructions so that you can walk through this like on your own time. One caveat here is that in order to do live streaming with your mobile phone, and I don't think they've lowered it, they may lower this, but to do live streaming with your mobile phone, you have to have at least 1,000 subscribers to do that for your mobile. They do this essentially to prevent too many people live streaming at the same time. If you do choose to do live streaming, so therefore you might be more likely to do it through your desktop, and here are the step-by-step instructions on how to do this if you're interested in doing live stream through your desktop. How it works is you will create a link for the YouTube Live, and you can publish this on your website or on your social media or send it out to people. You can schedule the video for whenever you want. So say you're going to schedule it at 6 and send out that link. That link will go live at 6, but not until 6. After you have ended the video, it will automatically download to your profile, and then you can choose what you want to do with it. Now, like I said, many of you in this YouTube Basics course maybe are going to stick with the basic channel posting and regular videos for now, which is good. I definitely recommend practicing that first. But if you want to explore live streaming, I did include the how-tos on how to do this. Last, but not least, it's a good idea to check your analytics. It's good to see this, to see how you're doing on YouTube. So you want to make sure that you're putting things out there that people are actually engaging with. You can see how many people are viewing your channel, your videos, how many people are engaging with them. You can see demographics and what your consumers audience looks like. And so these details and analytics can help you better identify and define your target market, as well as help you to engage with your target market better and choose content that they like. So let's go to a few YouTube specific strategies and tips. Here's a few tips to keep in mind when you're creating your YouTube strategy. One, share a clear and concise message. People really lose interest pretty quickly if your message is not clear and concise and doesn't get to the point early on in the video. People just stop watching. Also, you want to make a compelling call to action in the video that calls the user to visit your site, or to call you or contact you or check out the product. You can make this timely by stating, you know, this product's only available for a certain amount of time, or for a specific price for a certain amount of time. Also, remember, you can use these videos you're putting on YouTube in other places. You can put these videos on other social media platforms. So you can post them to your Facebook or on the blog on your website. You can email these videos to clients maybe that are signed up for a newsletter, or you can email them to a client that, you know, would like a how-to video. Maybe you're a craft store and they're just getting started sewing, so you send them a YouTube video that you've made on how to sew. And so you can use these videos not just on YouTube, but emailing them, sharing them on your social media, sharing them on your website, and cross-promoting them. Now, something to keep in mind with just like the sheer number of social media marketing options, that it seems overwhelming to have so many different social media accounts. And you don't necessarily have to be on every social media account. It's more about quality content than quantity. So look at the different social media accounts and think, you know, which one of these social media accounts is going to be best for me and my business. And then when you're posting, it's the same concept, quality over quantity. So trying to make your post quality and not, or quality, but not necessarily just the same post all the time just to get a post out there. Some more tips. Make sure your space whenever you're making a video is like free of clutter. Try to think what's visually appealing and have visually appealing content, and try to show your logo when you can. For lighting, try to use natural light facing the video and try to avoid shadowing. And then for sounds, a mic can help if you're doing a lot of these videos. Practice your videos so that you're clear and concise and sound confident. So those are a few additional tips. And then as I close out, keep in mind that when you're starting with any social media plan, you are setting some goals and objectives related directly to, you know, what you're seeking as a business, because without a plan, you're not really going to have a goal for what you're trying to achieve, and then there's no way to measure those results. So try to take the time to create a plan right up front. So for example, if I'm creating some social media goals and objectives, maybe I sell, you know, local honey, and my objective is to create awareness of all the uses for honey, like making soap or lip balms or various recipes that use honey in an attempt to sell more honey. With YouTube, then you want to showcase maybe how-to videos. Those go along really well with that objective, and how to make all those items using honey. Given this objective, growing sales by educating customers on various uses of honey would be a goal that could go under that objective. And so your goals might be to drive people to your website and sell more honey. Also, here's a list of other helpful resources you can use for YouTube. And so feel free to look at these as well. They're all hyperlinked, so you can click on them when you receive this PowerPoint at the end as well. So now I just want to I know we don't have a whole lot of time left, but I want to check the Q&A and see. I don't see anything in the Q&A.
Yeah, we've been pretty on top of answering questions, but as we're closing out, please post your questions in the chat, and we will answer them with the remaining minutes that we have. Chris, yes, this video will be posted on YouTube. You will also all receive this recording as well as a copy of the slides in a follow-up email that will be sent to you in the next few days. I also just want to draw attention to the survey that I threw into our chat there. While you're submitting your questions, if you also have the chance to fill out that survey, I promise it's super brief, just 4 questions. We really value your feedback and we use it to improve our events in the future. It's also a requirement of our funder, the Small Business Administration, so that we can continue offering these no-cost workshops and webinars. So please fill that out if you get the chance. And if you guys have any questions, yes, please put them in the chat. We have a few more minutes. We'd be happy to answer them. We do have a question from Bonnie about could YouTube help an author promote and sell books?
Yeah, that's definitely one use that I've seen. I would also recommend looking at a few authors and see how they use it. That's a great use for us. Do some competition research. I also see some questions in the Q&A. One would be, do you have suggestions on video editing software? Actually, the Creator Academy has some really good feature free online lessons and courses that can help strengthen your YouTube skills and can help with that and learning how to do that. Let's see, another question. Are there any keywords we should include for better algorithms that you know of? So fun thing, if y'all have heard of ChatGPT, but ChatGPT has been very beneficial for helping look up keywords. So basically you use ChatGPT similar to how you'd use Google. You'd go into it and type in a question like, what are some good SEO keywords for this website or this topic? And it'll return to you essentially some of those keywords. So that could be a good way to do that.
Fantastic. Well, if we have no more questions, I am going to close out today's session. I want to thank Cassie for taking time out of her day to teach us all this exciting stuff about YouTube. I hope that I'll see some of your businesses getting active on YouTube as well in the future. As a reminder, you will be getting a copy of the slides and a recording that will be on YouTube. So that you guys can really review and, take it at your own pace as well. Thank you all again for joining us during your lunch break. I hope to see you all soon at future events that we're having. All right. Have a wonderful day, everyone.
Thanks, everyone.